Hey y'all, Miss Yancey here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown behind two courses, Visual Arts Comprehensive and Painting 1. So Visual Art is an opening course to the Visual Arts pathway. You have to take and pass Visual Art in order to move forward with your pathway. Painting 1 is one of the next level courses. So if you pass Visual Art, Painting 1 is one of the classes that you are able to take if you choose to move forward with your Visual Arts pathway. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is Becky Yancey. My email is rebeccayancey@lowndes.k12.ga.us. This is my ninth year teaching. It's my third year at Lowndes. I taught 6 years in Lanier County. Um, I graduated from VSU with my undergraduate degree in art education, and I have a master's degree in curriculum and instruction, and then a specialist degree in teacher leadership. I am married, and I also have an almost 2-year-old little girl. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what we're going to learn in visual arts. So we're going to work with a variety of things. We're going to basically give your student an introduction to like our next level courses that we offer. So we'll be working with pencil, color pencil. We'll include some markers, painting, batik, printmaking, sculpture. We'll be working with clay. And of course, we'll also talk about how to better understand art. So when we work with pencil and with graphite, we're introducing your students to working with graphite in case they're interested in moving forward into that drawing course next. And then we'll work with paint by creating mandalas and we'll be creating a batik to see if painting is something that interests them. So they want to take the painting course, they kind of know what they're getting into. We also offer a printmaking course. We just brought it back last fall. I teach it once a year. That's either in the fall or the spring. And with this one, you're being able to create an artwork and then we're going to manipulate it so that we can repeat that artwork over and over. It's almost like making a stamp, but in a lot of different ways. And then we'll also work with clay. We'll be creating some fun little face mugs or face planters like the ones you see here. And they're always so fun. They introduce us to ceramics in case your student is interested in that. A little bit about our grading scale. So students turn in assignments in person. They'll attach a rubric. Everything is graded with the rubric. The grade breakdown is 50% completed projects and sketch assignments. We'll get to those in a minute. 30% are skill checks, our bell ringers, sketches, formative assessments, and then 20% of our grade is the final exam. The main criteria for grading is on craftsmanship. Does it look like care was put into it? Is it neat? Does it look complete? Then we talk about demonstrating an understanding of the project objective. Did they do what was asked of them? And then being on task during the project and meeting that project deadline. Okay, so back to those sketch assignments. So our sketch assignments are a semester-long project that we do. It's like an early finisher project. There are 2 checks throughout the semester. At each of these checks, students are expected to have 10 of these sketch assignments completed. These 10 assignments are averaged together for one project grade. The first check is on March 15th. The next one is May 10th. Each of these sketchbook assignments or sketch assignments will need to fill the entire page, be either full color or have shading and show great attention to detail. Students have had plenty of time, even just this far in the semester, to be working on their sketch assignments. These are also something that if I'm ever out for an emergency, this is what they will work on. Okay, so a little bit about what we're going to do in painting. These are some examples of my previous students' works. We're going to talk about color theory. We'll talk about different painting techniques, art styles, different media. We'll work with tempera paint, acrylic paint, and watercolor. And then our plan is to work with some non-traditional materials as well as the semester goes on. As far as subject matter goes, it really ranges from things like still life to landscapes to portraits to food to all different options for students in order to kind of pique their interest. Our Painting 1 grading scale, students will be submitting photos of their work to the Google Classroom, and they'll also be turning in assignments in person with a rubric. 50% of their grade is coming from their projects. They have a portfolio, which is similar to the sketch assignments from visual arts, but It's an early finisher project. They have all semester to work on it. It's not due until, I believe, May 3rd. And then our unit test. And then 30% of our grade will come from like skill checks, sketchbook assignments, formative assessments, classwork. Then 20% is final exam or project. The criteria for grading is craftsmanship. Is it neat and complete? Does it look like effort was put into it? Demonstrating an understanding of the project objective, and then being on task during the project and meeting that project deadline. Our sketchbook assignments for painting 1, these are due every other Thursday. The first one is on January 25th, and then the dates are listed at the bottom of the screen. They're due every other Thursday and are expected to be turned in person in the designated bin in the classroom. These grades do tend to add up, so if you do not turn in your sketchbook assignment, then you're going to risk failing the course. Artists keep sketchbooks and sketches and record their ideas and practice their techniques because this might inspire more work. Missing sketchbooks will remain a 0 until the student submits an extra credit to replace the assignment, and it is graded by Miss Yancey. Sketchbooks are turned in on Thursday. If they are turned in on Friday, they'll have 10 points deducted. Sketchbooks turned in on Monday will have 20 points deducted. I will not accept sketchbooks submitted past 3 p.m. the following Monday. Tutoring, and if you need to catch up on missing work. I'm available most Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursday afternoons until 3:45 or 4 p.m. This is perfect time for students who have missed work to stay after school and catch it up. Please give me at least a day, or you can even tell me the day of, so I can let you know how late I am staying that afternoon. Our overall classroom expectations fall underneath those CREED expectations that are school-wide. We want to show character and respect. We want to show excellence by doing our best. We want to show empathy to all of our classmates, to our teachers, all of that. And then we want to show diligence. We want to arrive on time and demonstrate self-control, be responsible, work hard. Speaking of being on time, we want to make sure that we are arriving to class before that tardy bell rings. We do follow all tardy expectations and policies in the art room. All of the courses have a Google Classroom, and everything that we do in everything we do in the semester is uploaded to the Google Classroom to reflect what we've done in class. Students can access Google Classroom while they are in the classroom physically and also when they are at home. Our EOC and final exam dates. EOC dates are May 6th to the 14th. Final exam days for seniors, it's May 15th, 2024. Excuse me, I did not change that. And final exams for students in 9 through 11 are May 20th and May 21st. The final exam policy, your student must be a junior or senior with an A average with at least 5 or less absences and 3 or less tardies in the course. Exemptions are per class. If you are interested in setting up a parent-teacher conference, please contact me through email and we can discuss a date and a time. Again, my email is rebeccayancey@lowndes.k12.ga.us. And I am looking forward to a great semester at Lowndes High School with your student.